Look at that.
And Tower 1, Mike Romeo, we're going to need to be in the grass area, not the taxiway for this check.
Helicopter 1, Mike Romeo, approved.
Gotcha.
Yeah, was that ever a balloon? He ballooned from about the numbers all the way down to a good 1,200 feet down the runway.
Cessna 24144, Grand Prairie Tower, runway 35, clear for takeoff. Right traffic report base.
Right traffic report base, clear for takeoff. 24144.
All right. Landing strobes. All right.
I don't know if I missed anything in that callback.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything. Was it base or downwind that he wanted us to report?
I actually believe he said right base.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Which would kind of make more sense anyway, so it don't really matter, whatever they want, right?
Yep.
And we have airspeed. Everything looking good. 55 knots. Come on, 55. There we go. Don't over control, G.
Good. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I say these things over and over again, hopefully, so at some point, you know, you're saying it to yourself.
Right. And that's the only way to do it. I thought I'd started it.
Yeah, you did. It's just kind of shaking around right now a bit.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
it's just a high power thing. All right.
It is. That's part of what it is anyway. So.
And Tower 113 Whiskey Yankee, beam the numbers for accuracy landing.
On the list of things you don't need to tell controllers, that's
Tower 3 Whiskey Yankee, runway 35, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 3.
Do what now?
35 113 Whiskey Yankee.
What were you saying there?
Oh, was that you that said say what now, or him that said say what now?
I was asking you what was being said. You were talking. I think you were talking about not telling the controller something.
Yeah, he told him, you know, on base for an accuracy landing. Like, the air traffic controller doesn't care. He just, are you landing or not?
Oh, okay. That's
He doesn't care what type of landing you're doing. All right.
A little sloppy, but not bad. I do believe he said base, so.
Yeah, he did.
There we go. Grand Prairie Tower, Scott 24144, turning right base for the option.
Dog 144, runway 35, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option 35, 24144.
All right.
Tower, this is Skyhawk 313 Alpha Alpha, runway 35, ready for takeoff, southbound.
Dog 313 Alpha Alpha, Grand Prairie Tower. Hold short, runway 35, landing traffic.
Roger, hold short, 3 Alpha Alpha.
All right, what approach speed do we want?
65.
Yeah, so a little bit quick.
So the best case, it just kind of nose up a little bit and throttle back.
Just a touch.
There we go.
And then now as it comes back in, we can bring that throttle back to where we need it.
That's actually pretty good, right about, well, a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more nose down. Good.
Okay, here we go. Oh.
Good job.
Not terrible.
Yeah, not bad at
Yeah,
all.
Tower 113 Whiskey
All right.
Yankee will be in the numbers. We'd like to get an accuracy landing.
And 3 Whiskey Yankee, runway 35, cleared for the option. Break Cessna 3 Alpha Alpha, runway 35, cleared for takeoff.
Roger, clear for takeoff, 3 Alpha Alpha.
I'll take that one. I'm happy with that.
Oh, yeah.
Looked a lot better than what I was doing the last time we were out.
Yeah, nice and smooth. Now, next time, let's bleed off a little bit more speed a little later. We landed, you know, we didn't really land fast, but, you know, if we could burn off an extra 5 knots, that'd be even better.
Right, so I just need to,
Just, you know, let it bleed off speed a little bit more before we get down close to the ground.
okay, so just hold it off
Yeah.
just a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Other than that, though, very nice, very smooth, very well done.
Okay. Well, did you feel that my pitch was about right when we actually landed?
Well, that was the thing, bleeding off more speed. It needed to be a touch higher, just
Okay.
a touch. You know, maybe 2 degrees higher or so.
Okay.
But that's where the bleeding off more speed thing comes from.
Oh, okay. Like I said, being rested and not being pressed for time and being rested
Oh yeah.
is helping quite a bit, that's for sure.
Go ahead and open up the air vent on you.
Thank you. I wasn't even thinking
Just
about
put your right hand on the yoke and use your left hand to find it.
Yeah. Hey, somebody named Dick got me started on that. Fly with your left hand because you're going to be using your right hand all the time.
Yep. I
Which
mean,
is-
when you're reaching for stuff, you can shift it around.
Yeah, which is true. But that comes from being in that Technam too.
Yep. Because the Technam can do it both ways. But in this plane, there's no throttle on the left-hand side.
Yeah. Well, if he didn't yell at us about when I made the call, then everything's good.
Yep.
All right, there we go. Well, some tightened up that top one, and that was kind of a booger to get loose. I guess they didn't like it blown in their face, but I'm sorry, it's kind of warm. Still keep it in the low part of the green until we get to the beam the number.
Yep. Yep.
Alright. Get back up to altitude a little bit. Okay. 10 degrees. Nose come down. Grand Prairie Tower, Scott 24144, turning right base 35 for the option.
Shark 144, runway 35, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option, 24144. I like this particular controller. He's pretty easy to get along with.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't, usually doesn't seem to get too excited like one of the other ones does.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, that is low,
Yeah,
low, low.
nice and flat. Good. Good eye. Very good eye.
I know that kind of picks up some speed, but, well, I guess I need to do like that, don't I?
Yep. There you go. Good job.
Doing about 68,
Yeah,
69.
113 Whiskey Yankee.
That's all right,
You'll be in
ain't
the
it?
numbers.
Yeah,
We'd
that's
like to
just
get a stop and go.
Especially when 70 knots is
113
your
Whiskey
target
Yankee,
there.
number
That's
2,
great.
behind traffic, short final, runway 35, cleared for the option.
All right, 30
All right, clear
degrees.
for the option. 35, 113 Whiskey.
About that. And screwed it up, figure it out on its own. Okay, slow down.
Yeah, there you go.
Mower right side midfield.
1-4.
Okay.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
Good, nice job. I like that. You see how you landed and the plane's stuck on the ground now? That's
Mhm.
exactly what I want.
Okay.
I want when those wheels touch for the plane to be done flying.
Now, I still cannot hear the stall horn.
It didn't really go off that time.
Okay.
Just as long as you're aware when you're getting close to a stall, that's fine. So that just involves watching that airspeed there.
Right.
Except when you're landing. When you're landing, don't watch it. Just kind of, look at the runway.
Yeah, because that's where it's more important. You're right.
Yeah, and it's obvious what your angle of attack is when you're down close to the runway.
I feel a whole lot better now.
That landing, that's exactly what I want. I want the plane to be out of energy when those wheels touch the ground. I want it to be done flying.
I'm trying not to over control. I know I kind of am, but
A touch, but it's not bad at all. Your flying's very good right now.
I feel so much more relaxed, and I know you can see that difference too. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I feel really good today.
I love it. There's a post on Facebook about like 9 signs you know you're a flight instructor. One of them's the air vents, which is absolutely true. The other one is your hand sits right here in a defensive position.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And I'm sure you saw that and you go, oh yeah, that is where they put their hands.
Yeah.
And the reason is right here we can go very quickly to the controls if we ever need to.
Yep. And see, I actually thought about, because I was trying to adjust what I was doing, about having you just, be on the controls for me today on that first one until I got used to it, but
They're doing pretty well.
yeah. A whole lot more confidence than I have had, and a whole lot better just all the way around.
Oh yeah.
So,
Well, that's the advantage of flying in the wind. You get back in the smoother conditions and all of a sudden it's easy. The plane's not jumping around all over the place.
yeah, and it's also remembering that the plane is going to right itself generally.
Yeah.
And I know that's where my over-controlling comes from, is worried about tipping over or whatever.
It's not a boat in that sense.
All right, 10 degrees in. $75. Cranberry Tower, Scott 24144, turning right, base 35 for the option.
Talk 144, runway 35, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option, 144.
Twin Comanche 8053 uniform.
70, 20 degrees of flaps.
Twin Comanche 8053, uniform, Grand Prix Terre.
Overhead Arlington with Victor.
Twin Comanche 53, uniform, say your altitude.
2000.
Twin Comanche 53, uniform, ident, please.
No, the winds didn't change, I think.
Twin Comanche 53, uniform, I have you in sight now. Over 20, are you coming inbound to land?
Yes, sir.
Twin Comanche 53, uniform, enter a left base, runway 35.
Left base 35, 53 uniform.
Air 3 Whiskey Yankee, extend your downwind, please.
Right base, 35.
Air 3 Whiskey Yankee, extend your downwind.
Sending downwind, 113 Whiskey Yankee.
Twin Comanche 53, uniform, runway 35, clear to land.
Roger. Clear to land, 53 uniform.
Whoa.
Yeah, not bad. Good job.
I don't know what
And 53 uniform, we're going to probably need to
I felt a little side shift
do a little
there.
bit of an S-turn to get in there.
That's fine.
Okay.
There's just a clusterfuck happening.
Okay,
on the
November
radio right
53,
now.
uniform, a right 360 if that'll help. Back
God, that's distracting.
Yeah.
Okay, right,
These idiots on the
360,
radio.
53 uniform.
That, he when he gave me the clearance, he
Air
didn't
3
sound
Whiskey
too
Yankee, I'll call
confident.
your base. I have a Twin
Yeah.
Comanche and a 360 back to final.
Whiskey Yankee, we'd like to depart to the south.
Okay, Aero 3 Whiskey Yankee, depart to the south. We'll see you on your inbound.
Thanks very much, Whiskey Yankee.
Helicopter 1 Mike Romeo's finished over here, sir. We're going to hover taxi over to the ramp at Uniflight. Thanks for your help.
Helicopter 1 Mike Romeo, taxi park. Have a good day.
Good day.
Yeah, good job. That bird was distracting in the flare, though. They were chasing that thing down.
Well, I guess you saw it. Well, what are you talking about? An actual bird flying around?
Yeah, there was a bird right in front of us as you were flaring.
And 5-3 uniform established back on.
You know what? I was so focused on what I was doing.
Clear land
I didn't
35,
even see it.
Well, in the end, when you're flaring with the runway, is there anything you can do to avoid a bird strike? I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to power up and accelerate? Well, then you're going to get closer to it. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yep, just bite the bullet, right?
If it hits, well, then you got some bird guts to clean up.
Yeah. As long as it don't hit a wing.
Well, even then, a wing it just makes a dent, but doesn't do anything. The birds that do damage, you'll see. They're the ones with 12-foot wingspans that the vultures flying around.
Oh, okay.
Those are the birds we don't want to hit. But these little, maybe 5-pound little black birds flying around, no, doesn't do anything.
Grand Prairie Tower, information Whiskey,
Now my
altimeter
only
3000.
to go with that is, how many of those have you hit over the time you've been out here?
I've only hit one bird. I've gotten close to hitting tons of birds, but actually hit one. As far as I know, is only one.
Oh, okay.
Got it right on the tire.
Oh, man. Well, I mean,
They found it the next day. It happened at night. I don't know what the hell the bird was doing flying at night, but they found it on the runway the next day.
well, I mean, heck, that didn't cause hardly any damage to the plane, if any. So,
Didn't cause any damage to the plane at all.
and not like you can see a bird flying at night anyway.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it anyways. Even during the day, they just look like little black streaks, especially when you're at cruise speed when they pass in front of you.
Yeah.
Twin Command 5-3 uniform, turn right at Charlie, and where are you going today?
North Hangars.
Roger, and you can taxi via Alpha to parking.
Alpha to parking, 5-3 uniform.
There's a great video on YouTube of a big jumbo jet coming in after a 12-hour flight and hitting a bird, and you can see just how quickly it moves. It appears on the side of the screen, and then, half a second later, it's hit the plane.
Oh, man.
It just appears, hits it.
Grand Prairie Tower, Scott 24144, turning right base, 35 for the option.
Shark 144, runway 35, cleared for the option, mower midfield right side.
Copy on that motor, cleared for the option, 24144.
It's just like driving an 18-wheeler. If it looks like you're going to hit a bird in an 18-wheeler, do you swerve out of its way? Of course not. You just go right into it.
Yeah, although it will, just like these, it will bust out a windshield, it can.
Yeah.
But
in the end, either a cracked windshield from a bird or, you run some car off the side of the road trying to swerve to avoid the bird. Well, hit the bird. It's better.
exactly. I ain't getting my rollout right, but that's all right.
Yeah, well, just started earlier is all. Just, try to do a nice smooth. Instead of a 30-degree turn, try to do it as a 20-degree turn to final each time. That way you have some leeway to make it tighter if you need to. Yeah, a little slow. You're just coming in a little slow. There you go. Good adjustment.
All right, here we go. I need to get more toward that center line, but other than that,
Yeah, it looks good.
good.
That
was a little rough.
You'll work on the smoothness. What I'm concerned about is having the plane's energy hold out when you touch down. On the go. All right, so next time don't come in quite as slow. You're getting a little bit too slow now coming in.
Yeah. I'm letting myself get tripped up over the fact that I keep on rolling out too far out. I think that's probably what's just kind of scattering my mind on that.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yep, just make sure, 70 knots is fine. I'd rather you be 70 than 60. So, 65 or slightly higher than 65 is just good.
Okay. I still feel good. I mean, that was a little bit of bumpy, but
It was a good recovery when I said you were too slow. You did the right thing. You lowered the nose, you added a bit of power so that you didn't dive towards the ground. That's what you should have done. And you did it. So, that was good. I couldn't have asked you to do it any differently once I told you you were slow.
Yeah, and I think I was actually kind of forming it in my head on what to do about the time that you said it, so...
Yeah, in general right now, you're kind of carrying a little bit too little power when you get around that street. You can carry a little bit more power than you're carrying.
Okay.
But your landings, as you can tell, are very good today.
Yeah, for a change.
Well, they were good the time before. The only time, they were a little hard and, a little all over the place was when it was windy, which is exactly what we'd expect when it gets windier. Until you get used to it. So you're right. You're doing exactly what you should be doing right now.
Okay. Yeah, I feel...
You can handle the calm winds pretty darn well. And, as the wind starts picking up, you can still handle it. It's not quite as clean as it is when it's calm. But that's exactly what we'd expect it to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely feel a whole lot more confidence today, so...
Oh, yeah.
That's a change in what I have felt, I can say that much for sure. Hello. Gotta love those little burps. Do we want to keep on? We're going to keep on going for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got a good rhythm going today.
Okay.
Traffic.
He's up above us, doesn't matter.
Okay.
So what I want you to work on now is have a good consistent speed coming across the street there.
Okay. Grand Prairie Towers, Scott 24144, turn right base 35 for the option.
Shark 144, runway 35, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option, 24144. Guess I need to get that back a little bit. There we go. Oh, shit. All right.
There you go. Good job. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
So what'd you do wrong there? You didn't quite round out. You kind of head down to the ground and then, okay, level off there. Do a nice smooth one next time and you'll be fine. Even then you were fine on that one. You reacted to it the right way.
Yeah, I didn't let it slam back down or anything like that.
And you realize, okay, I flared too much, release the pressure, level it off. All right, now we got to start flaring it again, which is exactly what you should do. And that can be expected. When I'm having you coming across a little bit quicker, the plane's going to need to bleed off more speed before it lands. So that can be expected that it's going to do that.
Okay. And that's the experience over time, getting the feel for it.
You'll see the small variations, and you know what kind of small changes to make each time you come in, because it's never going to be exactly the same.
Right.
But as you fly, you're going to notice these small little variations in what the end result's going to be, how it's going to change your landing. But you're landing just fine. I still haven't touched the controls today.
That's always a positive sign, isn't it?
You're essentially soloing the aircraft right now.
Yeah, but you're there to jump in and chastise me when necessary. not happy with my altitude.
Yeah, good, good.
There we go. I know I concentrate too much on the nose, and I need to be doing like that, looking out more.
A little bit more, yeah, but you do want to concentrate on the nose because the nose is everything. For instance, if all you see is sky, you're climbing, or eventually you'll start descending very quickly. If all you see is ground, you're already descending very quickly.
That's one heck of a way to put it. You're right. Grand Prairie Tower, Scott 24144, turn right base 35 for the option.
Scott 144, runway 35, cleared for the option.
Cleared for the option, 24144.
That's my favorite saying about flying. Flying's simple. You push down, ground gets bigger. You pull back, ground gets smaller. You pull back too far, ground gets really big again.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
High or low?
High.
Yeah, good. Now the trick is, remember, we don't want to dive. We pitch for our airspeed, and whatever descent rate we get out of the plane is the descent rate we get.
Yeah, I didn't roll it right, but that's okay.
That's fine. It's better than overshooting it, though.
And Grand Prairie Tower.
Yeah, because it can be more difficult in the crosswind.
About 6 to the top, inbound with whiskey.
Aero 3 Whiskey Yankee, Grand Prairie Tower, Whiskey's current. Report I-20 for straight in runway 35.
Oh, we'll report I-20 straight in runway 35, 113 Whiskey Yankee.
Good. So you're not quite as smooth as you were earlier, so try to bring that smoothness back, but good reaction, good landing in the end.
Alright, I think trying to carry the extra speed just kind of confused me a little bit.
Well, carry that speed until you get close to the runway, and then you can kind of forget about it once you get really close to that runway. So like after you cross the fence, you can kind of forget about it and then just fly off your eyes in front of you again.
Okay.
TIS not available.
Oh, hush. Is that camera still recording? That phone?
Yes, 29, 20, 29, 30. So pause it and start a new one.
Huh? Well, I mean, no, I say just let it go and we'll see where it goes.
Okay.
I know it'll run more than 30 minutes on this phone because I've switched phones, but I just don't know how long it'll actually go before it quits.
Okay.
And I've got editing software, so it ain't no problem as far as that goes.
So this time, try to come in when you land, let the plane do most of the work like you were doing earlier. Remember how you were letting the plane do most of the work? You were very gradually pulling that nose and letting it lead off the speed for you. Do that same thing.
And Tower 113 Whiskey Yankee.
And I know I can do it because I've done it.
Yep.
We're through Whiskey Yankee, runway 35, clear to land.
35, clear to land, 113 Whiskey Yankee. I didn't even... Yeah, can we get a touch and go for 113 Whiskey Yankee?
We're through Whiskey Yankee, cleared for the option, runway 35, more right side midfield.
Clear for the option 35, 113 Whiskey Yankee.
Should we be calling midfield since he just told him to, or no?
No.
I guess if he wanted something else, he'd already said something.
Yep. You are doing a very good job today, though.
Thank you.
You seem comfortable with the runway. You seem pretty comfortable with the aircraft?
A whole lot more. Get that speed. Altitude back up, Gene. Quit doing right. Alright. That'll bring the altitude up. While putting the brakes on. Cranberry Tower, Scott 24144, turning right base 35 for the option.
Shark 144, runway 35, cleared for the option, more midfield right side.
Okay, copy that. More on the midfield right side, cleared for the option 24144. I know you suggested turning earlier to get a shallower angle, but
Good. Now slowly start reducing that power and just let it lazily come down towards the ground while you slowly raise that nose. Very good. Very good. That's what I want right there. So I think that's what it was. I think you're just kind of releasing the power a little bit too late the last couple times through.
I agree with you.
Arrow 113 Whiskey Yankee is potential.
Remember, it's not a race down to the ground. We just want to time it out right where we're bleeding off that speed as we come down.
We're through Whiskey Yankee, runway 35, cleared for the option, mower will be midfield right side.
Alright, clear for option 35, 113 Whiskey.
Good job.
Okay. You said something there just a moment ago, Iris, right before we rotated. I couldn't hear you. We were talking about the power on the plane.
Oh, I just said I thought you were pulling that power a little bit too late the last couple times through. And I think after that I said it's not a race down to the ground. We just want to time it out so we're bleeding off speed as we come down.
Exactly.
All right, we'll do a full stop this time around.
Okay.
So my plan is the next time it's nice, if you're flying well, I'm planning to get up, do a little couple patterns maybe, and then get you into the solo if you feel comfortable with it.
I think so. Next time. Not today, but next time maybe, yeah.
Sweating like a pig a bit today.
I'm sorry?
We're sweating like a pig a bit today.
yeah, it's hot in here.
Well, open up those air vents.
They're open. I don't have them open all the way, but
Maybe they can get you some air from behind here.
will these things won't screw all the way off, will they?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. So question, when you start working me on steep turns, again in this plane or whatever, one thing I saw online, you probably know the name, the Jason Shepard M0.
Trim versus back pressure?
Yeah.
Personally, I'm a back pressure person. I absolutely do it with back pressure. I've never really taught the trim method, but I guess we'll try both and see how they work.
I was just wondering, I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah. Personally, I'm back pressure. I use back pressure and feel for it going around. Because it enables you to get to do things like this at the controls.
Yeah, controls.
Once you learn the back pressure, I mean, you can sit here and you can, bank into your turns and get a good feel for them without having to be nice and gentle with the rudder. Or, not rudder, trim.
Oh, okay. Time the controls.
But personally, I'm a back pressure person just because it makes me feel like a fighter jet pilot.
Okay. Yeah, I just know what he was showing, just to perform the steep turns.
Yeah.
Just the maneuver for test standards and what have you.
Just trimming the aircraft up, nose up.
Yeah.
Through it, yeah.
And he'll do it like 3 full turns is what he's teaching for a Skyhawk. Hey, Gene, get that engine slowed.
I'm a back pressure person because I'm under the impression it gives you a better feel for the aircraft when you're dealing with the control pressures. And it's much control pressure for a steep turn. You can go ahead.
Yeah. Cranberry Tower, Scott 24144, turning right base, full stop.
Dark 144, runway 35, cleared lane. Moore, right side, approaching Charlie.
Copy on approaching Charlie, cleared land 24144.
All right. Yeah, if I'm ever yapping away and you're trying to get on the radio, just cue the button and start talking.
Okay, it'll only pick up.
Yeah, it'll only pick up you. Now, when you're coming through this turn, look at your airspeed. We're slow right now, so that's because you're holding the nose back. Remember to allow the air. It's wanting to drop the nose for a reason. Right. That hasn't been happening most of the flight. That happened just the last 2 times we've gone through it. So that's not a continuing problem. That's just, I think, a little bit of fatigue.
Probably. Feel fine otherwise, so.
Tower 113 Whiskey Yankee, be in the numbers.
113 Whiskey Yankee, number 2, traffic short, final runway 35, clear for the option.
Lock it to idle.
All right, number 2, clear for the option, 113 Whiskey Yankee.
Good catch. Beautifully done. There you go.
There we go.
Beautifully done. Good catch. All right, off at Delta.
That's 144, if able, turn right at Delta.
Turning right at Delta 24144.
All right, always
That's
follow the yellow
144,
brick road.
contact ground.
Contact ground 144. I was saying always follow the yellow brick roads. You never want to cut these corners short. Follow it to the line and make the 90-degree turn to the right.
Okay. Cranberry Ground, Scott 24144, clear the active, taxiing to park here. Is that what it says?
Cessna 24144, Grand Prairie Ground, taxi range.
Taxi to ramp, 24144.
Yeah, you can just say taxi to aviator.
Okay. It'd been a while, so I couldn't remember what to say on that.
Since we've actually talked to ground on the way off the runway. It's normally taxi to park, monitor ground, or just taxi to park.
Well, he said contact ground.
Yeah.
So that's...
Which is something we don't do very often here.
Right. And I did hear a different controller, so...
Yeah.
I think you said that that's usually when they got a...
When one guy's working both frequencies. And if it was the same guy working both frequencies, it'd make no sense for him to tell you to contact ground.
Right. I think the last time you told me when they get like that, they usually got a supervisor.
Yeah, a supervisor or the FAA's in the tower, so they got to do it officially.
It's all good. Well, much better day today for me, for sure.
Very good.
That's the most improvement I think that I've had.
Second most. That one we had a few flights ago where we really, at Spinks, we really got some really good improvement. That was the biggest, the jump you've had yet. So this is the second most.
Okay. All right, where did my...
But today's flight is better than the one you had then, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay, flaps are up. Parking brake is set. Throttle is actually below idle. Get back up there. Right there.
Yeah, that flight you did that day, that blew me out of the water. I was not expecting that at all.
Oh, you're talking about that one landing?
The day we had over at Spinks. When that happened, that blew me out of the water. I wasn't expecting that much improvement at all.
Oh, okay. Electrical equipment off.